Hi, hello, and today I am going to speak about erotic photo shoot, and I have some questions here to discuss. Right, the first thing what I will discuss is people people shooting for a budget. Okay, the first thing what I want to talk today is when people would like to have a photo shoot, erotic photo shoot, nude photography or semi-nude photography, and they have a budget. I have a situation here, okay, where I can tell you my opinion about budget clients. Okay, you see, erotic photography is an adult content situation, right? People would like to come and play, okay, and you see the reasons why I say this play, okay. Usually, couples when they come and play, they create art, okay. There are a lot of adults when they are solo adults, and I'm talking about men, okay, they would like just to help themselves, okay, and to come to a photo shoot just to have someone there watching, okay, play with themselves. That's all they want, okay. So this is the situation where it's related to escort, okay, and that is why I do not want budget clients, okay, to put me into this situation. You see, I'm not the escort there. There are a lot of girls who will take you and who will let you do that. I'm sorry, I just need to cancel that call. Right? So, budget clients at my studio will be able to create boudoir, glamour, and semi nude. Okay? No nudity, not playing with themselves, nothing, explicit, and so on. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, and I just decided this to do because I had a lot of situations like that. Okay, where if a person who wants to play with himself, okay, it is cheaper to go to the photography studio than hire, an escort situation, right? So that is why it is funny, but that's true. Okay, there are different people and they have different reasons why they would like to have an erotic photo shoot. Okay, and there are different photographers who are shooting for different reasons. I can tell you that. Okay, so my goals are to create art. Okay, and to create art in a certain conditions. I love quality. Okay, I love to experiment. I like teach people, okay, how they should move, how they should shoot, okay, in the studio. It is totally different than they go outside and doing a natural lighting, right? The studio has a flashlight, okay, and a lot of different kind of equipment you can use to create different simulations, different illusions, right? So when you have a lighting at the studio, you have million options. When you have just a sun above you, okay, you are have narrower situation, right? So you can have in a shadow, okay, or you can have in the sunlight, options, less options, okay. When in the studio you can create moonlight or a sunshine or whatever daylight, okay. So there are many variations when you're using a studio light, okay. So when I'm talking about adult photography, you see there are people who would like to understand their body. Okay, and what I mean about that is being aware, okay? Being how to say, honest and true to themselves, right? To their body, accepting their body, trying different things with their body, right? And making art. Okay, that's my main goal. The reason why people would need to make art, because you see, art is the only probably creative process where you can get rid of a lot of trauma inside you, okay, negative emotions, right? When you're undressing, people have to go through a certain challenges, right? The barriers inside their mind and inside their body, and those barriers are very often is shyness, okay, embarrassment, being awkward, being stiff, being still, okay, and there are different kind of worry and nervousness in there, right? So the situation you see, when it comes to taking your clothes off, can escalate and put you in a negative vibration. When you are creating art, okay, regardless of how you look like, okay, you will accept yourself in a certain way as you with your photographer, display and showcase your body, showcase your personality, showcase your charisma, right? So that kind of a thing we are working about. But when I'm coming back to a budget clients, okay, budget clients have a very limited understanding about the shoot, about the creative process, and of course they have a limited budget. Okay, that's why I'm talking about budget clients, right? So my budget clients would be people who would experiment with their sexuality but not naked. I don't want to be taken for granted, right? Not naked, not fully undressed. That's what I've decided. Okay, budget clients can have a boudoir photography, glamour photography, semi-nude photography, right? We can perform and act out ideas, right? But that's it. Okay, people who will go to standard or a premium shoot, then they can be naked, okay, and then they can be full on going into make love scene scenarios and erotic fantasies, okay? That's what we're gonna do in the studio. So, budget clients are people who would like to have few pictures, okay? And what that means, making few pictures, okay? Very often I hear this: I just need few pictures, or I just want few pictures. In the reality, there are people who would think, why would I need 100 or 200 shots of me being naked if probably I want one or two pictures in general, right? Or three or five, okay, maximum, right? So they would always say, okay, it is, someone is just calling me constantly. Okay, so what that is, a few pictures. For example, they undressed, then they want an erection shot, okay, then they want explicit shot, right? And then they want a cum shot. So 3 or 5 pictures, let's say, okay? At the studio, to make 3 or 5 pictures, it takes 3 minutes, 5 minutes, okay? It's very quickly to make few pictures, right? But in the reality, what they want is they want to spend their time, okay, 1 hour or 2 hour in the studio, okay, use the facilities, use the equipment, use the photographer for that time, because not everyone can come and literally can arrive to the studio and come in 3 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you are creating art, it's like you are taking a lift, okay, and you are going on the ground floor, okay, and with that lift you're going through a different levels, higher and higher up. And so when the people are saying that, oh, I would like to be on the level 10, then on the level 50, right, I want that picture, that picture, that picture. You see, with the photographer you have to go through all these levels to come from, just dressed portrait or semi-nude portrait into come shot or into explicit erection shot. You need to go with the client and follow certain path, right? And there will be more than 3 pictures there in the photo shoot. Okay, so what the client's saying is that they would like to have 100 or 200 shots, but from that amount of photography they would like to choose few pictures and pay for that. Okay, so that is why I'm playing around with the budget clients. Okay, and I'm suggesting them few shots. Okay, and I'm suggesting them very limited time. Okay, depending on what the requirements would be, and I'm suggesting them no nudity, no sexual scenes, right? To try on semi-nude photography. That's all I can give them. Okay, for budget clients. I think that's a very good deal. Okay, if they want to come and have it. The next topic would be about couples. You see, couples, when they arrive to the studio, they would Ideally, they should define themselves into really hot and sexy couples who feel alive together and who feel the vibration, okay, between them, the connection, right? And they would like to experiment and go deeper with their, fantasies in the studio. And there are couples who just dead. They don't have anything. There is no vibration. They actually think that there is something wrong with their partner or something wrong with them. Okay, and they come for a photo shoot just to prove that there is a hope, okay, and that they can be sexy together, and that they have a chance, okay. And like I said, there are couples who are thriving, happy, and there are couples who are in a crisis, okay. And the different couples have a different phases of their couple relationship life. And for me, it is very important to know, okay, in which phase I am going to enter, right? When I'm creating erotic photography at my studio, right? When I'm going into a couple who is really sexy and hot with each other and so passionate and in desire, and they want to experiment, is one feeling, and this is one way the photo shoot will progress and go, right? But there are couples who don't have any of that, okay. You need to stimulate them, you need to push them, you need to work on them, and usually these couples in a crisis take much longer time, okay, to create valuable content, okay. And now I'm talking about, you see, the quality, okay, the quality of the photo shoot, okay. Because you see, couples can create intimate scene, make love scene, and just do it. In terms of just doing it, you see, they can do it, they can do it. But the couple who is in a sexy mode and who is in love will do it in one way with one energy, and the couple who is okay with each other, they can do it, they cannot do it, that kind of stuff. They don't have any energy and vibration there, okay. And they're waiting for me, you see, for me to bring that sexy energy into their relationship and into their videos and into their images. They're waiting for me to perform, you know no, seriously, that's the situation, how much of the expectation is there. And the reason why I'm telling you is because there has to be a responsibility on the other side. People need to practice this make love situations, okay, because they are coming just out of the blue. They don't know how to go around it. They don't even properly touch each other. They do not have this connection, okay. And I had these couples, and it's, I don't know, in the reality, once I did the test and I checked for myself how long it takes to move things around from this stale and stagnant or a frozen state, when the couple is not playful, they're just not playful, they just don't understand what to do, they just don't care, kind of, they came here, this is my job, to make this all look sexy, to make them look hot, to make them want each other, you know that's kind of a situation. And for me, it is a very big difference who you are working with, because you see, when I'm working with a couple in crisis or with the really low sexual energy mode, it's a lot of effort and it's a lot of work for me, okay, to create that sexual vibration. So that is why I'm discussing here about budget shoots and basic shoots, because you see, you can just shoot a body and feel nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You can just go, undress, take few pictures. I already mentioned few pictures I can make in 3-5 minutes, you know, good quality shots, right? Technically, nothing will be wrong with them. The lighting will be on point, okay, and technical features will be on point. Okay, but what is the what is the meaning of this photo shoot? Okay, just to take a picture of a naked people? who do not feel each other. So my job is to reconnect them, okay, to somehow inspire them, to motivate them, to make them, to want each other, to have a new interest, maybe a new, try new things, okay. Then we play around, then we do this, energy. It's a place where you go. Sexuality or erotica, it's the place where you follow, right? And not everyone arriving in this state of being sexy and erotic. And there are many couples who, you see, they come from the backgrounds or their families, they've never been warm to each other, they don't know how to be, sexy with each other. They're very serious, they're okay, they're good friends, but they do not want each other, they do not, take their clothes off and jump on each other. You understand? They look at me and they want me to tell what to do, how to be sexy. You see? That's the video is about. So there are different types of photo shoot, okay, and the different types of a studio. And my studio, you see, I concentrate on the feeling, on the energy, on the emotion, right? Because you can undress and you can make love and feel nothing. There are many women who fake, right? You can play out and act out everything what is kind of a sexy situation, right? And in this moment when I see that the couple is struggling, right, I would I would suggest for couple to find a hot and sexy model and ask to join to the photo shoot, okay? Because what that is in general, right, we know what it is, the adult websites, and we know what it is, the adult industry. Adult industry is based on the understanding that there is no rejection there, okay? People ready and they want each other, like naturally, like they are dying for each other, right? So there is, everyone is ready to go, and there are a lot of couples who think that this is the standard, okay, and this is the standard, and that's what they do. They undress and they go straight away into the action because that's what they see in adult movies, okay. And they even not able to, did not give themselves a chance to create that erotic allure, that seduction, that intimate moments. You see, intimate moments. I'm not talking about just, like I say, doing things and then the couple is doing 2 hours, 3 hours, doing whatever long they're doing, they cannot come. You see, by doing, and then they say, okay, we can fake it. You see, and that's the education. That's how we got that information from. So here in the studio, we pace, we dance, we move forward, backwards, towards each other. We touch, right? We kiss, we caress, we do certain moves like play games, okay? Being playful at the studio, it's very important. To create fantasies is one of the ways, okay? To experiment, right, with your partner, okay. And that's what I'm discussing here, because people just want to come and do things, okay. And if they just want to come and do things, that's fine, no one will be going into details. There are people who just want to come and have shots. They do not imagine anything else, that this is something else is possible in the studio, right? Create art, sexual energy, right? They don't understand this, okay. They just need few pictures, okay. They just want to get naked, they just want to do it, get on with it, and that's fine. There is a fast food, okay, and people love fast food, but there are those like me, for example. You see, i have I have a background and education of being a head chef, and I know what that means, a good food. Okay, and I'm not saying I never ate junk food. I did. I'm not saying that I felt every time great after it, because very often there is an aftertaste from the junk food or the fast food. But adult business, you see, defines, and it's all about fast food. You can't escape. And that is why I have a lot of inquiry and people who would like to consume fast food, who just want to studio, get naked, and do things. Okay? Creating, going into the mood, doing art or whatever. That's taking time and need energy. And usually, when people would like to do something serious, it's like 2 or 3 hours photo shoot. Okay, and when people would like to do a few pictures, it is 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, and that's kind of a difference when you are letting yourself investing basically time, investing energy. Okay, of course, investing resources, and I am investing in the same time. Okay, so we are in the balance. I am a creator and helping you and inspiring you to create for yourself. Okay, but like I say, there are people who just want to fast food and have this very quick situations in their life. Okay, and they have a budget for that, right? So that is why I'm making this video, because in adult business everything is fast food. Okay, and if the couple is in a fast food mode, okay, and what is the real life mode? Real life mode is when you have a couple and they are not in the mood and they need to get ready. Okay, and they need to feel the vibe and they need to prepare and they need to test. Okay, and that's the real life. Okay, not every couple comes in a high peak hardcore, bouncy situation. There are couples who takes time, to relax, to go into, sensual, sexual, adventurous, playful, right, vibrations, be with each other, start somewhere slow, and then go and continue do something, right? And this type of photo shoot usually have a different energy, right? But there are couples who already arrive with the very high sex drive, okay, and they want to just do things right here, right now, okay, and that's possible. Okay, that's possible. That's how the adult business is. Okay, everyone is ready. Everyone, want each other, and there is no factor that they can be pushed away, or they cannot perform, right? And that's one of the maybe important things about hiring a model. You see, not every model is naturally erected during the photo shoot. Some models take something, and some models naturally don't. So different options and different people are there, okay, performing and helping people. But usually, when couple is in the crisis, I would suggest them to hire a model, okay, and just get that different energy and stimulate themselves. You see, when couple is already deciding to have a threesome photo shoot or go whole fantasy photo shoot, they that means that they want to experiment and check for themselves. What is this for them? What it will do for them, right? And that's what my studio can offer. Can also offer threesome and co-goal fantasy, and we, of course, help them to choose hot and sexy models. Okay, so now I would like to finish this conversation because I will have a shoot very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will continue this budget client explanation, because budget clients, you see, people who would like to shoot fast, they would like to invest little, and they would like to, get undressed and get frisky, right? And have this fast food situation. Okay. And I am myself able to deliver fast food, but like I say, I'm a head chef. Okay. And in my kitchen, I have a lot of spices and I can cook any dish. Okay. Any dish, starter, main, dessert, anything, right? A lot of sauces. right? I have everything. So why would I bother to make, some kind of a fast food, right? I would always choose a premium. I would always people to offer a premium session to invest, okay, in this experience, because when they go for erotic photo shoot, the first thing what they will do, they will meet their unpleasant emotions. You see imperfections about their body. They meet their ego. Okay, so this is analysis about themselves. This is being self-aware. This is being, working on your confidence. This is when learning to accept yourself in the all possible ways. Okay, and your photography is there not to take only beautiful pictures. That's not art. Okay, because no one is perfect here. The photographer is there to show you how you look like from any kind of an angle, so that you have, sober view about yourself. You see, like, seriously, right? And then when people accept not only that pretty illusion, fantasy about themselves, but accept their shadows, it is easier to live. They know more what they want, and of course they get what they want. That's how the life works. Okay, thank you so much for today. Love you, kiss you, mean it, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.